Right, hello there, and a very warm welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're taking a really close look at property management. Specifically, we're diving into a platform that's been designed from the ground up for busy UK landlords who just want to streamline their daily operations. Let's jump right in and see exactly how this tool aims to cure those usual administrative headaches.
So let's start with the scenario that, well, might feel a little too familiar. Picture your typical morning, right? You're trying to figure out exactly who has paid their rent, but to do it, you're constantly cross-referencing your banking app with this battered, out-of-date spreadsheet. Meanwhile, you're frantically digging for a misplaced gas safety certificate in a massive stack of manila folders, and oh, your phone is buzzing with 3 different text messages from tenants about a leaky tap. It's chaotic, it's disjointed, and honestly, it's just exhausting. You're bogged down doing heavy admin when you should really be out there building your portfolio, or, simply enjoying your life.
But what if you could literally just sweep all of that paper straight into the bin? Well, meet your new completely paperless solution, ShahoSuite Landlord Suite. This is a fully cloud-based platform specifically designed to replace those archaic, pieced-together systems we all rely on. It takes all those scattered bits of data, your tenant details, your maintenance requests, your rent tracking, and it brings the whole shebang into one beautifully organized digital space.
Okay, so here is our quick roadmap for today. 1. Ditch the paperwork. 2. Your portfolio command center. 3. Automated rent tracking. 4. Stress-free compliance. And 5. The complete landlord solution.
Starting us off with Section 1, ditch the paperwork and replace that chaos with absolute clarity.
Seriously, I want you to mentally clear your desk right now. Just push the Post-it notes, the heavy ledgers, and those overflowing files right over the edge. Because what you are looking at with the ShahoSuite dashboard is a totally new landscape. Everything is categorized so logically on that sidebar. Portfolio, money, compliance, team, system. It's visually calm, there's zero clutter. Imagine logging in with your morning coffee, and this is what greets you. A serene, highly organized overview of your entire property business.
Moving right along to Section 2, your Portfolio Command Center, giving you those top-line metrics at a glance.
As an investor, you absolutely need to know the health of your business instantly without running to grab a calculator. Just look at that crisp, clear number anchoring the top of the dashboard, 12. 12 active properties. There is something incredibly satisfying about seeing the true scale of your portfolio the second you log in. You don't have to count rows on a spreadsheet anymore. The platform just knows exactly what you're managing right at this very second.
And right next to that, we have an even more exciting number, £16,245. Talk about immediate positive reinforcement. This is the monthly rent roll collected this month. It sets a really strong, confident rhythm for your day. You open your laptop and boom, there is your cash flow, calculated and presented to you in real time.
Now, a strong portfolio is usually a diverse one, right? And this system handles an incredible mix seamlessly. Within the dashboard listings, you'll see it manages everything from a simple flat in Cosham to a terraced house in South Sea. But it actually goes way beyond standard residential. It's tracking an 89,000 square meter commercial office in London's Valorian building and even complex HMOs, houses in multiple occupation, over in Fratton. You don't need clunky, separate software for your commercial units and your residential lets. It is all harmonized right here.
All right, Section 3, Automated Rent Tracking. It is all about managing the money.
Managing the money is usually where landlords feel the most friction. The crucial point to understand here is the stark contrast between the painful old way of doing things and the automated way. The old manual chasing means late-night spreadsheets, sending super awkward manual text messages to tenants, and just having completely unclear balances. But with a dedicated rent tracker, you get automatic arrears flagging, automated reminders, and live dashboard alerts. It literally takes the emotion and the manual labor entirely out of rent collection.
For instance, you'll immediately see a bold red box flagging exactly 4 overdue rents. You simply cannot miss it. And when you look at the specific property cards, like the one for 14 Ocean Road in Fratton, you see exactly what is happening. The card is flagged red with arrears, and it breaks it down tenant by tenant. So you can see Michael J. has paid his £1,450, but tenant PA has a massive £5,000 arrears clearly listed. You never miss a beat. You know instantly who you need to contact, with zero investigative work required.
Section 4, Stress-free compliance, keeping you legal, and more importantly, safe.
If rent collection is the friction, well, compliance is definitely the late-night anxiety. Keeping your properties legal and your tenants safe is your absolute most vital responsibility. And let's face it, the rules in the UK are constantly evolving. On the dashboard, you get this clear amber box alerting you to active issues, say the number 3. These are your active alerts for things like certs, leases, and repairs. So instead of suddenly discovering a gas safety certificate expired 3 months ago, the system just proactively taps you on the shoulder.
Having a dedicated compliance setup means you've got central storage for absolutely every crucial document. Plus, it has a built-in maintenance tracker. For example, on the dashboard for the 22 Fretton HMO, there's a really neat little note actively flagging one repair. It keeps the repair request tied directly to that specific property and tenant. By keeping all of this organized, automated, and visible, the platform proactively prevents massive legal headaches down the road.
Finally, Section 5, the complete landlord solution, putting literally everything in one place.
You see, the real magic of this platform isn't just in one specific feature. It's how it brings the entire life cycle of a tenancy into a single unified space. You manage full tenant records, create leases, track viewings, and handle inventory. And crucially, there is a dedicated accounting module right alongside the rent tracker. This is a total game changer, because when self-assessment season rolls around, what used to take days of agonizing over shoeboxes full of receipts is now an absolute breeze. You are instantly ready for your tax returns.
And here is a fantastic little detail to wrap up on. If you notice the addresses mentioned, New Road in Portsmouth, Southsea, Fratton, Cawsham, they're heavily focused around the PO postcode area. That's because ShahoSuite is actually built right in Portsmouth and it's hosted entirely in the UK. For British landlords, this local focus provides a vital sense of security, data privacy, and trust. You're relying on a platform built by people who fundamentally understand the nuances of the UK property market.
So we've covered how you can banish the paperwork, monitor your command center, automate the rent, and lock down your compliance. All of which leaves us with one final and very important question. With your portfolio finally running on autopilot, what on earth are you going to do with all your saved time? Just imagine actually getting your weekends back. Imagine confidently growing your portfolio because that administrative ceiling has finally been shattered. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and here's to a much simpler, far more profitable property journey.